I don't know what it is about turning on this camera. I feel like once I'm talking, I can talk, but before that, I'm just so awkward and I'm like, I don't want to start the video. I'm shy. I feel like it's the time of the year where all of my good habits are just out of the window. It scares me because usually this happens after Christmas, because I feel like until Christmas you at least have something to look forward to, even though it is dark every day, it is gray every day, and there I saw this tweet so many times that I was like, I think, okay, maybe not everyone saw it. Okay, I saw this tweet where someone wrote, did seasonal depression come extra season this year? And I'm like, it does. There was a comment which said, it is spicy, and I was like, yep. By the way, I'm well aware that my fake tan looks awful. I hope it doesn't look as bad as in the viewfinder, but usually I feel like after Christmas I mean, not, you know, there's Christmas, and I think Christmas is a weird time because you I mean, Christmas is also a time where you kind of fall out of habits or routines, maybe because maybe you're not eating as healthy as you usually do, which personally I don't care about because I'm like, it's Christmas, who cares, who cares? It is a time of maybe where healthy habits go out of the door, I get it, but I feel like after Christmas it's even worse because, okay, then you have New Year's. I don't know how many people still care about New Year's resolutions. I personally don't. I like to make still some goals and some stuff that I want to do for the whole year. I still like to do that, but not in the typical way of, you know, New Year's resolutions. But whatever. Then you have this kind of motivation. I don't know if it's a motivation because last year there was absolutely no motivation to start a new year, probably because of the pandemic, and I was over it in January. Pronounce it freaking month at every video. January, I think that's right. I feel like after Christmas there was like this, I feel like a lot of people went through it where it was just like, where is this going? What is the purpose of anything anymore? And it was like right after New Year's, and there was this feeling of not wanting to do anything, and I'm scared of the time after Christmas because I'm like, it's gonna, like, then the Christmas decoration is gone and you don't have anything to look forward to anymore, and it's just dark and gray all the time without the Christmas decoration, without the Christmas movies, and it goes on like that for some months. And I feel like usually at that time of the year I start to get a little bit lost, get a little bit sadder, don't do the things that I usually do, and get into bad habits, you know. But I feel like this year it's starting early, which is just great. By the way, we have our Christmas tree already up. This window, like, it's dark, there are clouds, it looks like it's raining, and I think the sun is now there. I'm always losing my train of thought. I feel like my brain is not in a state where I can use it anymore. My brain is not supporting me anymore. I also feel like I haven't, like, I don't even know where to start. I feel like this week was the first week in my entire life, I think, that I haven't written a to-do list. I mean, I wrote some things down, but I didn't really check it, and I was like, whatever, I'm just doing what I can do in a day, and everything else, I don't care. And if I forget something, I don't care. What have I been struggling with? You know, I'm huge into meal prepping. Like, I love meal prepping because I hate to cook. I really hate it. Or at least I don't want to think every day what I want to cook and what I want to eat. So I just meal prep and then I have it for more days. You know, I don't like the thinking and I don't like the making. And I have been meal prepping for so long, consistently, every week. And now I'm in a state of I don't want to cook, and I do not want to. I physically cannot meal prep. I don't know what it is. I do manage to meal prep a little bit for lunch maybe, or just prepare something. Throwing random things into a bowl is what I like to call it. But then when it comes to the evening, I have been eating this salmon bowl, like this viral salmon bowl, which is just pretty much salmon, rice, avocado, and some sauces. It's the only thing I can make. I was always stressing so much about what I eat and that I have enough protein. Before, I wanted to have a lot of protein because I wanted to lose weight, and protein makes you full longer, blah. I don't want to get into it. And now I wanted to have a lot of protein because I want to build muscle. So I always wanted to have a lot of protein. So I always made sure I have protein, I have carbs, I have fats and whatever. I was very, very committed to that, I guess. But now I'm like, I don't care. I don't have anything for lunch today. And you know what I'm gonna make? I'm gonna make pasta with pesto. No main protein source, okay? Also, my screen time is up at a ridiculous amount of time. I don't want to say my screen time, okay? I've been on TikTok a little bit more. I haven't used TikTok in months. I literally talked about TikTok I think like 2 videos ago, and why TikTok is toxic and why I haven't been using it. But I have been using it again, and I do like it. I have to say it. I do like it again. I'm just gonna use it until I get sick of it again, and then I don't use it for another few months. So I think that's my cycle with TikTok. I love it, and then I don't watch it, and then I love it again. What I love about TikTok TikTok is so funny. It just makes you feel less alone. It makes you laugh about your problems. I think that's my favorite thing. It makes you laugh about your problems, and it makes you feel less alone with your problems, because you see how many people go through similar situations or maybe through other things. Whatever. Yeah, my screen time is up. So that's also something. I haven't been reading in the evening. I haven't done anything pretty much. I just, yeah, in the evening I just scroll through TikTok, which is not something I'm proud of. I'm not proud of that, but I feel like when I'm a little bit overwhelmed with life, I tend to rely on TikTok a lot. I also have a little bit more wine than I would usually have. I had a phase of like not drinking at all. Now I'm like, who cares? I mean, I try to limit it to the weekends, but if it happens during the week, I also don't care, because life is short and doesn't hurt anyone. I'm having way too much caffeine lately. I'm having problems falling asleep, but I refuse to believe that there is any connection. I used to limit myself to drink iced coffee only in summer, and then I was like, you know what, I'm craving iced coffee. I'm gonna make myself an iced coffee, because why not make iced coffee in the middle of November? And now I love it, because you know, when you drink a hot coffee, you have to finish it before it gets cold, so you don't have it for a very long time. But if I have this, I drink this the whole morning pretty much. I'm having 3 shots of espresso. Why 3, you may ask, or not ask? I don't know, probably not. 2 are not enough, and 4 are obviously way too much. I mean, I think 3 are maybe also too much. Also, my hair is unwashed, if you can't tell. Yesterday I thought it was fine, but it was also dark already, and today I woke up and I was like, damn, my hair is greasy. Since the gyms are closed, I really don't care about anything anymore. I'm fine with it, that I'm not doing all of the good habits I was doing maybe in summer. I put so much pressure onto myself when it comes to, I don't know, working out, food that I eat, my habits that I want to do, like, I don't know, maybe like meditating or something, which I haven't done in weeks. And now I'm like, who cares actually? Now I'm like, I just do whatever I'm feeling. If I want to scroll on TikTok for 2 hours, I'm gonna do that. If I want to have a glass of wine on a Tuesday, gonna do that. If I don't want to meal prep and I just want to eat my salmon bowl or pasta with pesto, so be it. I'm so done with being strict all the time with myself. I feel like it's okay. It's okay if your life is falling apart. It's okay if you don't feel good. I'm actually really tired, but I'm also, like, on the inside, I'm shaking from all the coffee. I'm one of those people, I shouldn't drink any caffeine, probably. It's not good. And then I'm having 3 espresso shots in one, and then I try to study, and then I already have so many thoughts. Can you imagine how many thoughts, or in what speed these thoughts are when I'm having so much caffeine? It is 3 p.m. and it starts looking dark at like 2 p.m. It's not even that it gets dark like at 4 or 5, 4. Depends on how much sun we get the day. But then it also looks like it's getting dark at like 2 p.m. So there's like nothing of the day at all. And I know everyone complains about it every year, but I don't know. I'm actually starving. I'm gonna make my pesto pasta. And then I'm gonna walk my dog, which is pretty much my highlight of the day, because it is about to get dark and I love walking while it is getting dark. I don't know, there's something so calm about it. Listening to some music. Lately, well, Taylor Swift, obviously. I also really love Sour by Olivia Rodrigo. I mean, it's not new, but I don't know, just started listening again. And Happier Than Ever from Billie Eilish. I kind of do regret wearing a white sweatshirt, but I think I should never be allowed to wear white clothes when eating, because it happened too many times that I ruined the shirt or almost, I would say almost ruined the shirt. Also, I usually prefer basil pesto, but I had this pesto open, so I was like, I'm gonna go for this one before it goes bad, so So, it is a little bit later. I'm on my couch. Excuse the mess. This is my external hard drive that I was just trying to figure out. I'm having some red wine. I'm rewatching actually Ted Bundy, the documentary on Netflix. My voice is very weird because it is late at night. I know my voice gets like kind of like raspy in the evening. I don't know why. I swear I do not force it. Subscribe if you want to see more videos. Give the video a like. Thank you so much for watching and I hope to see you in my next video. Bye!